Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Lord, for a new day to trade. This is not financial advice, educational purposes only. Thank y'all for your patience today. A little late to the game. That's all right. Seems like there's a lot of things moving right now. Ooh, SLXN is dropping. Lewis at AMST for possible VWAP retest. Not bad. Did you get in at 5? AIRE, a dollar test. Look like it's going to fail here. And I saw Ordo in the chat that you mentioned this one, the 200 daily. Yeah, right there. Nice. 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 Saw SLXN, but I didn't have time to do too much due diligence on it. But this candle was kind of telling. So not too surprised it faded there. I didn't reach VWAP yet. Yeah, we'll see how it behaves. Cool. Hello, Joseph. Called 325 a share on SLXN. Only 50 shares. Oh, nice, bro. Wait. Oh, 3.25. Oh, that's how per share on the drop. Nice, nice, nice. At first I thought you said you got in at 325. I was like, oh no. But it wasn't even playing for that. Okay, so VNCE might get a VWAP retest. Might not be a bad play since it's popped to here previously. So I might get a little entry on this one actually. How's it locates? I haven't gotten them yet. I wanted to see how it responded to VWAP. I'm not going to play the VWAP test on it now. I'll play a retest of highs. Still might fall back under it. What is the story with VNCE? Don't see anything. I think it could still fall back below VWAP here. I got in at 372. Let's just see what happens. Oh, got a little flush here. Got a little flush here. Let's see what's going on. SLXN looks like it's still dropping. Ooh, AMST. Jeez. Good. Looks like we're going to get some faders again today. Dang, AIRE faded hard too. What's happening? Uh-oh. Nothing major happened. That's crazy. All these faded hard. Ordo, I saw in the chat that you were in this one. Nice. So the only one I'm in right now is VNCE. Got a 372 fill. I don't love it. I'll probably end up taking profit soon because there's just not, like I was saying, not a lot of meat on the bones. But I'm in pretty light with it, but not the most exciting play. I missed all the 7 o'clock news getting here late, but that's all right. Looks like most of them are fading at least. So WHLR, we're getting a retest on it. We'll pull it up. Yeah, I see y'all's comments now. Grabbing some locates. Probably missed it, to be honest. Here we go. So I'm gonna get a starter here at 348. So I got me a little starter here at 348. I'm gonna add all the way up to 4, but I think it could fail here. Let's see. This is a nice retest. Wish I would have got a better entry on it, but I think it could still drop here. See what the comments are saying. Good morning, good morning. Focus AMST 486 to 430, first trade of the day. Let's go, bro. Let's go. VNCE is going against me. Sorry, I got a mosquito flying around in the house. I don't know how it got in here. So I'm a little red on this one, but I was very small, so I'm going to add again here shortly. Ooh, this one's playing out nice though. Go ahead and trim some here at $3. Nice. Caught about 45 cents on that move. I was only in 500 shares, which I said it was small, but it wasn't as small as, I forgot it was a $3 stock, so I'll take it. Decent. And I'm down about 20 cents a share on this one, but I'm going to see what it does first before I make a decision. Could still fail here. And it looks like it might. I'm actually going to, so I got some out at 403 just to get my size down. So I'm only in 300 shares on it now. So even if it goes against me, it's not the end of the world. I've been playing a little bit smaller the last 2 days, even more than usual after the crazy Monday and Tuesday. But if I see the right setup today, I'll go heavier. This one I would have probably went heavier on WHLR, but I didn't get an entry till like 350. So I'm feeling pretty confident we'll see some decent fades today based on these 7 o'clock plays. Not saying there won't be some runners, but I think we'll get some nice fades today. So still sitting on WHLR, trying to decide if I want to take the rest out here at VWAP, and I think I'm going to, because I'm like 60 cents up on this one now. So I'm all out of WHLR, so not a bad start, as long as VNCE doesn't take me on a roller coaster. I was kind of second guessing entering this one anyways. Probably should have waited. What's the story with this one? There's no news. Poor cash position. Negative cash, actually. So, okay. I'll just hold on to it for a second and see what happens. Only in 300 shares, though. Might add soon, though. Actually, I'm going to add a little right here with those 200 shares I took out. Got an order waiting at 439. What did I just click? 1 day. So where are we at? Oh, so it's popped up to this level before. JFBR. See a few of y'all putting it in there. Let's see. And I'm gonna miss it. Let me get these comments up. Let me make sure my trade ideas. No, y'all can double alert it. Sometimes it takes a few tries before I see it. Yeah, my trade ideas as usual is not up. So let me get this going. Yep, it sent out an alert for JFBR at 7:23. I like this ticker. This ticker tends to pop often, but it fades pretty hard. You can see all these wicks up. So the 200 is all the way up here. Oh, I missed it, but beautiful fade, guys. Hope y'all got in it. Wow. Let me get it so I can keep my comments up because I missed that one because I didn't have trade ideas up or I wasn't looking at the comments. So let me reorganize my screen. Alexander, CJ, y'all catch that one? MST may be going for a retest of VWAP now. I'm out of this one now, but so VNCE. Did I get my 439 fill? I did. Okay. So now I'm back in 500 shares. Got my average up a little bit. If it drops back to VWAP, I'll probably just get out. Got 60 cents on it. Let's go. I use TradeZero, and I have a link in my description for TradeZero. But yeah, it's highly recommend. I got voted the best short selling broker 5 years in a row, and I have a code too. Yes, it's an affiliate link, but there's a lot of incentives that go with it. So, but yeah, I like TradeZero. And apparently a lot of other short sellers do too, because it's been voted really, really well. Let's see, what was I looking at? So I'm not, the only thing I'm in right now is VNCE and I hate it. So I'm gonna be looking for a chance to get out soon. WHLR had a nice retest this morning too. What was this? Yeah, after 7 to these highs from yesterday. Okay. I'm gonna trim 200 more shares of VNCE right here in the 390s. And I'm getting out the rest right here. So only lost a few cents on this one since I was able to average up. I just don't want to be in this one anymore. I don't like it. So lost about 5 cents on this one, but I made like 50 cents on WHLR. So sitting a little ahead today, but not by much, up about 250 bucks because I've been playing light. So I don't want to play light the whole morning though. I just got to find the right setup. And obviously tomorrow's Friday. That's the day I usually go a little heavier, but I'm starting to see that these things are going to fade this morning. So I feel a little bit more comfortable now going heavier. Too expensive for me at that price. What are you talking about? Oh, AMST. Oh, so VNCE's earnings report. Oh, I see, 13 hours ago. Yeah, they beat EPS. They turned it positive from negative. They only increased revenue or sales by less than $1 million though. Yeah, the earnings don't look that great to me, but all right. Yeah, I'm a little slow today too, Alex. A little delayed. I woke up late today, but I know you were talking about that yesterday. With how we play, it's almost like a probability game. You want to get in a certain amount of plays, but you don't want to get in a bunch of dumb plays either. So it's a balance. So I'm mature as a trader. I'm trading less tickers, more just 80 tickers, but still not confident if that's the, it's worked out. I'm glad I got out of VNCE. I think it's about to test or go a little higher. Should have held on to some WHLR shares, but made, like I said, about 50, 60 cents on it. So can't be that upset, but man, I could have got another 40 cents on that drop. And it'll probably keep dropping now that it's down here. Probably level out at the 200. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, I think SLXN is going to keep fading. Man, I wanted to play it up here, but trying to follow my rules. 50 cents to 20 bucks is what I like to play, so this was a little above it. I see you usually enter positions and don't add up when it's going your way. So you usually enter like at 75% of a full position and leave some to add more if it goes against you. I know I enter probably about 30% of my initial position. I want to be able to add a couple times if I need to and not be in an uncomfortable situation. So usually about a third to a half. So yeah, 30% to 50%.
VNC.
Depending on how convicted I am. Man, see, I should have had, okay, I might play it right here though. So I got some entry out of 509, but I'm a little annoyed I didn't have something waiting up here because I had a feeling it was going to retest it. But so like, for example, here, I'm in 500 shares. This would probably be at 50% of my position on this one. Because if I entered 2,000 shares, that's a 10K position. That's pushing the higher side. Or sorry, if I enter 1,000 shares, it'd be $5,000 position, which is kind of the top of my range. And then if I do more than that, I'm entering 500 more shares right here. I got an entry at 539. And if it breaks a new high, I'm just going to probably cut if it holds. But we're already at some resistance right here. So this is a pretty good setup. It's going against me.
VNC.
But I'm going to see if I want to see if it can hold. This one might hurt, but there's a lot of resistance right here. So I'm going to give it a second. Okay, trimmed 500 shares right here just to get more manageable position. Trim 500 right here, 489. I'm out. Jumped out quick, but this candle made me a little nervous, guys. So ended up making, I mean, I'm up close to 500 bucks now. So survived it. Probably jumped out a little quick, but I wanted to, that candle made me a little nervous, that wick. But anyways, going back to what you were saying, yeah, I don't usually add to winners unless it's like an end of day fade and we're getting like, I don't know if you know anything about pyramiding, but like when it'll drop and then pop up a little, enter, then keeps going down, then drop, then it pops up a little bit more and keeps going down. I'll add to winners that way, but no, I usually just try to find a level that I like, enter about a third or half of a full position just so I can have some capital to add up, almost like this one. This one played out. I could have added right here, but that wasn't the move. So it took my initial add somewhere right here, then added some more right there. But yeah, that was a little bit different than how some people do it, but this worked for me. I kind of got to see it in real time just then. But yeah, if you enter at 30, 50% of your position, but the trade works your way right away, do you usually keep it at that, or you like to add? No, all good, bro. No, I'm not adding on winners unless it's another pop. I'll show you an example in a little bit. this isn't the best example, but like, so see AMST. So let's say I got an entry up here and then it falls and then it pops back to VWAP. Then I might add there. And then as it's going down, you know, if it pops again, I might add there. But that's usually just end of day fades when I know they're going to fade. Because I'm going to be honest, when I add to winners, they end up reversing sometimes. And I hate that. So then you went from a good average at 650, then you add at 5, and then it goes against you. And now your average is 560. And then, you know, so I'm not a master of adding with winners. So maybe I should have added more right here. But because of that wick, I'm gonna leave it alone. I survived it. So I'm gonna, this wick, even though it didn't close above it, some might say this is bearish, and it probably is since it couldn't hold above it, but it's already proved it can get up to 640. So I don't want to test it again. It might fade here. But yeah, so long story short, I scale into these positions. And if it goes my way initially, that's good. If it doesn't, I still have a little bit of capital to add if it goes against me. But I don't do it every time it goes against me. Y'all see me cut when they go against me sometimes. But like, this was a perfect example. There's key levels up here. So I felt comfortable adding because I knew it would have trouble breaking through these, and it did, or holding above these. So it's kind of the concept behind it. Because I set up orders, Alexander. So once I put in my first order right here, I went ahead and put in my 539 order right here as well, or whatever I entered at. So it was waiting for me. And that's dangerous too, but it works for me. So the dangerous scenario is if it does this move right here. So it just busts through that. Now all of a sudden I'm red. But I had a feeling, y'all heard me talk through it, that it wouldn't hold. So yeah, I'll have standing orders. So when I put this initial order in, I went ahead and put in a standing order at 539. So I just knew I got filled. That's why I said I'm in it. Because unless TradeZero glitched out, I should be in it. STSS is running. Nice little pop. Since it made it move all the way to 24 yesterday, I'm gonna hold off on it though. Did that make sense, Alexandru? How I was talking about how I do it fast, because I don't consider myself doing it fast. I'm just kind of always planning ahead the next entry. No, so right after I enter, I also enter the next spot I might. So for example, if I get in at $5 and I think it might get up to 550, I might go ahead and put an order in. As soon as I get my $5 position, I'll enter, let's just for sake of argument, want to get it at 545, I'll go ahead and put that order in. So if it gets there, I'm not scrambling to put an order while it's there. Like I want it to already be there when it hits it. Okay, cool, you got it. But it can be dangerous too, though. I'm not saying that's, you know, not financial advice, educational purposes only, but I tell you how I trade these. Because a lot of times the problem is it'll test this level and fall before I even get a chance to enter it. So that's why I'll have something. Because when it gets to the high of day, a lot of times it'll fail quick. It's not like it's going to hang out at 540, 550 for 5 minutes to give me a perfect opportunity to enter. It's usually going to be quick. So I'll just have an order waiting. The con is I get my fills. The negative is if it goes hard against you, like on days like Monday and Tuesday when they were running hard against us, that's not the day to do it. That's not the day to do it. And I did. And some of them ran against me. So Because like even we'll look AIRE, if we see that this is a key level, and I might have an order waiting here at 99 cents. But you just got to be close to the, if you do that, you just got to be close to the monitor or your computer or phone. So anyways, I haven't only played VNCE and WHLR today, but somehow it's still not a bad morning. So I would like another good play though. So ZYBT, low volume, but it looks like it's moving. Oh, China. I think based on the name. So I'm probably going to sit this one out or give it a chance to run a little harder. Yeah, only 20,000 shares have been traded on it right now. So I'm definitely not going to get into a low liquidity China stock. It could tank here. I'm not saying it's not going to, but the risk is a little too high for this one. How did that STSS position? I know somebody mentioned that earlier. What's it doing now? Ooh, it ended up popping a little bit higher. And ZYBT might fade here. Oh, yeah, then I don't want to mess with it. China, low liquidity, and insiders own 90%. I'm good. Hard pass. I'm trying to decide if I want to play this one again. I mean, it's clearly struggling at this level, so I might have an order waiting at 539 again, but what I really like to see with these retests, though, is not it hanging out in this area. I like to see a strong move up and then a fail. The longer they hang out in this area, it just gives it a better opportunity to bust through. Because even with the 200 daily rejections, y'all heard me say it, I don't like slow grinds up to the 200. I like seeing a strong move towards it and a fail. They just tend to fall a little bit harder that way. Because even WHLR, only 3 candles. It took only 3 candles basically to get back to this level. So that's a quick move. Those quick moves, in my opinion, seeing trading for a while, those are the ones that tend to fail. But if it's 10 candles to get up here, 15, 20, or it's doing it all day a slow grind, then a lot of times it'll hold these levels and break through. Or this is a perfect example too, the one that Ordo played earlier. Look at this strong move towards just one candle. And then the reason why I like playing these parabolic candles is because
SLXN,
as it makes some strong move there, it usually has to recover. Or not maybe recover, that's probably not the right word, but let's see what that alert was. SLXN. That was kind of a weak alert, but whatever. I didn't enter VNCE. I think it's going to fail here, though. I mean, look at this candle. I'm glad this one didn't hold, though, because that would have been painful. I would have lost about $1 per share. Yeah, I hate I woke up a little late today because it seemed like there's a lot of good. All the ones that popped at 7 basically faded. There's a ticker y'all want me to look at, let me know. I'm just kind of watching VNCE now, regretting not entering it again. Good call on STSS. I wanted to see a bigger pop, but it faded. CYBT's moved back up again. Yeah. With insider ownership being so high, and it still doesn't have much liquidity. It hasn't even had 100,000 shares traded on it yet. So those are dangerous. So just be aware if you're playing it. Move against you pretty hard. But it could fade hard too, so. YYGH. Got all the way up to the pivot level, which aligned with the dollar psychological level. That was a good entry at 4 a.m. Yeah, not really seeing anything I love right now, guys, but give it a few minutes. NUAI. Oh, that was a good one. Running pretty hard for pre-market though, or the 4 to 7. TGL. TGL. Potential backside play, but it's Chinese. Yeah, getting caught under VWAP. You can see it's acknowledged it one time. I like seeing it acknowledge and fail VWAP and continue to trend down. So the next VWAP play like this you're right, could be a slow fader all day. If it was Friday, just pretend like it's Friday afternoon and we're seeing this. This is the plays I love right here. And I will obviously be live streaming in the Discord tomorrow, Friday afternoons. We've done it, 4 or 5 times? It's been money every time. That's about the most, it's kind of my go-to plays lately. Last week wasn't the most impressive, but the week before that, we had some crazy hard fades, though. I might try this one. Light Ordo. It showed it's failed at one time. What's the news with this one? I got to do it quick before it fails. Let's see. TGL. I'm not seeing any news for this one either. Let me get some locates. Okay, got my locates. I'm gonna get a little entry right here. So I'm in it, and I will cut if it gets above 186. Thanks for the heads up, Ordo. These aren't the most exciting plays because it's going to be a slow play. It's not like it's going to like drop to the, like the parabolic ones we play, the initial move. So I got a little position at 174. I'm down about 5 cents now. Might add a little here too. So I'm gonna add, didn't get the fill though. Oh, there it is, 182. So I got the fill now. And then if it breaks, and the reason why I'm adding right here is because I'm only going to risk a couple cents. If it breaks above this, no big deal. But it could fail here, so let's see. What are y'all talking about? I'm in at 166, but still have an order at 260. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I hope it doesn't get there. If it does, I'll cut it before then. So I had two entries, 173 and 182. 1,000 shares apiece. Barely in the money now, basically break even. So let's see what it does here. But yeah, this is not one I would just continue to add up to this level. So if it breaks this level, I would get out. And then if it gets up to the 250 to 270 range, I would just re-enter. But yeah, this one's going to be a little boring. It's going to be a slow mover. Look at V and CE. I knew I should have got another entry here, but that's all right. That's all right. TGL, let's see what it does. If it breaks here, I'm just going to cut, but I'm not confident it's going to. Uh-oh. Okay, I got to get out. Someone get out of this one. This one didn't go my way. All good. Well, yeah, this one's not going to go my way. Still in it, but I'm going to cut here, 190. All right. Yeah, I'm seeing some big bids too, so I'm out. So I'll re-enter if it gets to the 240, 260 range. The reason why I chose this level is, oh, look at it. It's already fallen back below it. But now it's like almost the trend's reversing. So it was lower lows or lower high, lower lows, but now it kind of broke above this level. So it might still fail here, but I'm out. My thesis is wrong on it, so I'm not gonna force it. But man, V and CE, what a beautiful fade. So yeah, I'm only up about 400 on the morning now, or actually 375. I lost more on that one than I should have, but oh good. I think TGL could run though now. Yeah, look at it. Man, I gotta get me a good play. It's already 7:54. I'm not up very much. I didn't take advantage of all the faders yesterday either. I ended the day, I mean, green. I think 2,700 is what I made yesterday, but man, I feel like I should have made way more because things were fading so hard yesterday. But I was playing light because of Monday and Tuesday. But I can't be disappointed with 2,700, but man, yesterday was the day to go heavier. CJ, I saw you went heavier. 5K day, bro. Love to see that. Sorry for airing out your laundry, your balling ability. But you killed it, man. AEHL was beautiful. Yeah. I think I remember that one. Let me see. Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there were so many opportunities on this one. This is a beauty. Look how many times you could have played this one 3 times too. Look at these retests. Did you catch the initial move or the retest? Gosh, look at all the opportunity. This one gets me excited. Because this is what I'm talking about, like a hard move towards your level. There's a lot greater chance for it to fail. Like this one proved it a few times. Strong move here, fell. Strong move here, fell. Strong move here, fell. So I just don't like the slow grinds. And then this looks like somebody was dumping, to be honest. This looks like some insider. Wow, what a crazy play. No, oh, this was before 7. Okay, that's why I didn't play it yesterday. Got it. Played all the retests. Love it. Nice. AMST is this V test. AMST. Oh, there it was. There was your VWAP test. And at $5 as a psychological level, that's probably not a bad. Oh, and it popped to $5 early. So this is kind of how I wanted to play the other one, TGL. But because it's popped to $5 once, see if it holds over it. It couldn't hold over it. Now it's failing. So hope you got in it. I would like to be in a position before 8 for the money rotation, but there's nothing I really like right at these levels. I got out of this one, obviously took a loss on it, and now I would be in the money, but I'm not that upset with it because, again, my thesis is I mean, it didn't play out how I wanted it to. So I think it could bounce off VWAP and keep running here too. Or it could fade. Who knows? Well, let's see if we get some pops here at 8. I'm not in anything, so I won't get to do the ooh, geez, I should have stayed in it. But look at this candle. What a rejection. Beautiful. Not for me, but nice rejection. But I like seeing that though, because that tells me that it makes me a little bit more comfortable in this market. So I wish I was in it, of course, but I'm happy things are fading pretty hard. Lewis, did you play this one, AMST? Uh-oh. I might. Let me see if I
AMST, SLXN.
I'm probably gonna hold off on this one. Yeah, I'm not gonna play it. That was a strong move up.
JFCR.
Actually,
TGL. LICN.
Actually, I'm gonna try it since it's 8 o'clock. I think it might get distracted.
WHLR.
Didn't get the best.
TWG. BTCM.
Didn't get the best feel, but I'm in at 491, and I have another one waiting at 499. So let's see if it fails here since it's 8 o'clock. Something will start running.
KZIA.
KZIA. Keep an eye on this one though, because I'm in it pretty heavy. I don't know why I went ahead and entered 1,000. Probably because I don't plan on re-adding anywhere. But okay, we're getting the flush here. Lewis, I hope you're in this one with me. Oh, I'm up $400 on it. We're actually about 350. Let's see if it fails. I'm still holding. Okay, okay, we're in the 450s now. I'm gonna trim 500 here. And then we'll see if the other ones keep fading. Sorry, I'm not looking at, I'm focused more on the money rotation, but KZAI is popping. Ooh, geez. This is a massive move. Okay, that's why AMST is fading. Everybody wants to play this one, probably. It's up. Geez, it's up 100 and... I got some locates. But I'm not jumping in this yet. I got to wait for this one to slow down. Look at this move. I could miss it, but this is just me playing defense. Don't get in this one too early, guys. It could fade hard. I'm getting me a baby entry, 200 shares at 1950. I didn't get filled. Okay, now I got filled. Whew. I was
NYSC.
Like, if this flushes without me, so 200 shares, 1950. That's probably a terrible entry, but I wanted to get in it because it's starting to look weak now. So I'm up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get some fade here. I'm only in 200 shares, so I might let it ride some. But it's starting to recover. Still holding. Let's look at the 1 minute. We're below VWAP on the 1 minute. Let's go. Still holding, still holding. Y'all know sometimes I take profit quick. I'm reading what the market's telling me today. So we're getting some hard faders today. So I trust holding it a little bit today, but I probably will start taking profits at some point soon. Because we're at 15. Still holding. Still holding.
NYSC.
Now we're in 14. Still holding. I'm going to trim 100 shares here. So 14. I'm going to set an order for 1456. Boom. Executed. Still in 100 shares. Okay, now it's looking like it might reverse. I'm only in 100 shares now, so I'm just going, or 100 shares. So I'm just going to hold on to these just in case it wants to give it all back. So I was only in 200 shares. That still was about a 4K position, which is not that big, but it's just 200 shares goes a long ways when it's a $20 stock. Breaking new lows.
NYSC.
No, I'm ignoring a bunch of other. Oh, I forgot to look at AMST. Oh, let's go. Let's go. So I'm going to close the rest of AMST. Money rotation for the win. Closing this one and look at KZIA. Let's go. I wish I went heavier, but I still banked on this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hold this. It's only 100 shares, but I'm gonna close it right here.
SLXN.
Okay, what's going on? This thing is blowing up now. MYSC. I see y'all said some comments in it, but I was already in 2 shares or 2 positions. Oh yeah, that's a nice little pop. So I'm up over $1,000 today now. So that was the 2 plays I needed right there, AMST and KZIA. So it worked out. 4 figures. That's what I wanted to be at before market open. So, Lewis, did you catch this one with me? Let me see. Yes, but low position at the moment, only 200 shares. But hey, that's all right. You still bank, bro. If you're still in it, that's 50, 60 cents. Yeah, that's the thing I like about trade ideas is once it alerts you, it's not going to alert you again unless it breaks that criteria again. And it's not percent gainer. It's making a drastic move. So it's got to make at least 20% move in a 1-minute candle and a few other criteria. So it can repeat the same alert if it keeps breaking that criteria, because I got it 3 times. I got it at 25%, 51%, and 85%. So it's not going to just rapidly repeat, but if it still breaks the criteria, ooh, oh, let's go. I hope some of y'all got in this one. I didn't get in it, but that's all right. Yeah, so this is why I felt comfortable holding a little bit longer today, because they're fading hard, guys. And you got to take advantage of it when they do, because I'm quick to take profits sometimes, but if the market's telling me that things are fading hard, because you catch one hard fade like this, that's a $1 move almost. I mean, it is a $1 move from 290, but I doubt everyone timed the top, but because I like taking profits quick, but this is equal to like 5 of my regular take profits. So this is good stuff. Let's see, got my first play with AMST. Let's go. Let's go, Joseph. I like seeing that. Made more in an hour than the whole 10-hour day of manual labor I have to do now.
SLXN.
Funny, I went long on MYSZ and bailed right when you were short. I actually didn't play MYSZ, I don't think. No, I didn't play MYSZ. I played KZIA. But yeah, BG, I'm going to be honest with you. Longs, I think y'all's Monday and Tuesdays were y'all's days, but these things are fading kind of hard today. Kind of hard. Wonder how old
GMM.
Wonder how old
WFF.
Ross is doing today. We're getting some more alerts. HAO. And that's a good thing. The more alert, the better, because that's telling us that money is rotating through the market quickly. Oh, that one's not alert. What is that about? WFF. Oh, that was... Why did you give me these alerts? Let's go, guys. Let's go. That was... I feel like I should be up way more than I am, but I'm up about $1,200 on the day. But man, I should have went... I talked about going heavier. Should have went heavier on KZIA, but that was a pretty... I don't be honest, that was a pretty parabolic move. Lewis got MYSZ from 224 and scaled out at 188, only 400 shares. So that was a great PR exhaustion play. You said it best. Yeah, both these right here. This is what you asked. This is what you, as a short seller, dream of trading in pre-market. Both these plays. Man, how am I only up $1,200 with these plays? That's absurd. I feel like TradeZero is not calculating it right, though, because I got in at $19.95. Let me do some manual math. Sometimes TradeZero always gives it to you, your wins, but sometimes in the mobile app, you realize it's off, and I feel like I should be up way more. 19.50 times 2. Then I got it on that. Yeah, I should be up way more than $1,200. Let me refresh my app. Have any of y'all noticed that with TradeZero? Sometimes it won't reflect the real. If I log into the app, the desktop app, it'll be accurate. But sometimes I have to log out and log back in. Oh yeah, there we go. So 1,600 on the day. That sounds about right. Okay, cool. Like, man, through all that action, I'm only up. Still should be up more than that. I should have went a little heavier, but all good. All good. What did you see in KZIA that showed the weakness? Was it just the price action? Yep, you got it, Alex. So once I saw, so the initial move, there wasn't much of a wick because it just kept going straight up. And then I'll have to look back at the video. I can't really remember, but yeah, these wicks and it's slowing down and $20 being a psychological level. But I was far from confident. That's why I didn't go heavy. So 20 is a psychological level, seeing it slow down around this area. So I just took a small entry. So it's so hard about like teaching what I do. It's so discretionary, but you're just stacking things that you like. I don't know. That's the best way I can describe it. Seeing it start to slow down and it's at a $20 psychological level. That's all it was really. Because I was nervous in this one, to be honest. It wasn't like I was, you know, sometimes I'm super confident about a position. This was not it. I hate I missed NYSC, but that's all right. Yeah, no, I wish there was a better way to explain it, Alex. I was just hoping that it would fail here at the $20 level after a stupid move like this. Saw it slowing down finally. It got above 20, then it fell back below 20. And remember, I was like, I got my 1950 position and then it didn't get filled. Then it came back and hit it. So basically just the price action. But I'm actually pretty happy about AMST too, though, because money rotation theory. And if y'all are new, that basically just means at 8 o'clock, 7:30, whatever, when new PRs come out. This is again, talking about what you dream of. If you're in a position in pre-market that you need to fall your way and 8 o'clock rolls around and there's two beautiful PRs that steals attention like this, like people are going to close out of their positions in AMST to try to jump into these. Or that's my theory. Yeah, Joseph, that's the key. I took a small position. Or smaller position. It still was now in hindsight, looking back at it, it was still a pretty solid position. But I wouldn't have dared entered 1,000 shares here. Good stuff, guys. Funny because there's not very many people. Only have 94 views today. But the day I was like getting destroyed on Tuesday, like I was already up to like 300 views that day. It's always the days I trade like crap I get the most views. Kind of interesting. If I see a lot of viewers on, I need to be cautious. I'm sitting pretty, I'm happy where I'm at. Not saying I'm not going to trade anymore. I'm going to keep trading, but pretty happy where I'm at right now. Should have held more of AMST, but I'm out. Colin, are you on today? I know you're banking today on some of these moves. I feel like I talk about this dude all the time, but he's a buddy now. A very good buddy. This dude's on a 43-day win streak. Pre-market. He only trades pre-market poppers. VNCE.
GMM.
GMM. Oh, it's up 100%. We getting some moves today. Oh, it's not. It keeps faking me out. Might need to dial in some of my trade idea settings. I feel like it's been sending out a lot of false alerts. Something I have a little too sensitive. I'll see what it is. Colon, I missed the big moves, but green. How'd you miss these moves? That's your play, Colon. Yeah, 43 days in a row.
SLXN.
This dude's a beast. And I'm proud of it because, again, he was trading long and I convinced him he was trading long with mixed results like most of us. And then he switched to the dark side and just been killing it. 43 days. EUDA running. EUDA. Ooh, that was a nice pop. Or to what I call pump aftermarket, dump it pre-market. Elaborate on that. What do you mean? GMM was a perfect fade. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Oh, this that 4 a.m. play. Yeah, gosh, I gotta get back to trading 4 a.m. Look at this. And y'all know, if you're in the Discord, this is part of my playbook. I just haven't been playing very many 4 a.m. pops. But my gosh, it doesn't get easier than this. The key is just to wait for the exhaustion with these 4 a.m. plays, though. The key is to wait until the move is done. Easier said than done, but I've learned with these 4 a.m. pops, let it make its move. And again, not financial advice. This is how I trade these. And then once you see it start wicking down like this, then that's when I like to get an entry. And then it's this $10 psychological level. Wow, what a beautiful play. What a beautiful play. BG, I think I like WHLR open and WLDS for longs today. Yeah, I was looking, what was it? WLDS. I'm not gonna pull all these up, but yeah, I could see this one continuing too, for sure. But if it gets back up to this level, I'll be ready to short it again. Man, I wish I would have traded a little bit heavier today. Oh, good. Oh, good. I can't be upset with 1600 before 8:30, but sure didn't take advantage of some of these moves. CJ's you probably had 1 million today, aren't you? But I've been playing a lot more cautious this week because I did get rocked Tuesday. My first loss of the month, but it was a solid one. GMEE reversing. Yeah, Mahal, I've been with TradeZero for 5 years. I noticed my profits are not what it should be many times. I would not trust them with a large account. Be careful, TradeZero, everyone. Ooh, that's not a, they've never, so like I said, the mobile will reflect inaccurate information sometimes, but I've never noticed it like not giving me what I earned. Have any of y'all noticed that? Mahal, you might need to look into that. You can reach out to them and get them to explain like how they came to a conclusion. I've done that before. And they always are right whenever I look at it. But no, thanks for the heads up, though. Red, actually, bro. Oh, no. Dang. Well, dang, did any of y'all take advantage of these plays? I hope some of y'all did. I know you did, Joseph. TWG. Which one was TWG? Ooh. Was that a 40M play too? Yeah. Jesus Christ, what a move. I got to get back trading 4 a.m. to 6:59. But again, I could totally see myself getting caught up in this one, though. I would have wanted to enter at 10. This thing rejected at what, 20? Yeah, 20. Ooh. Oh, this is Top Wealth. This one has a history of making crazy moves too, I think. Trend Raider. TradeZero is good for shorting, but remember, you can never trust them. Very shady practices. What y'all talking about? What are they doing to y'all? I mean, I've been using it for 3 years. Well, elaborate on shady practices. I'm not taking offense to it, but like I promote it, so I need to know about what y'all are talking about. I've traded with them for many, many years. Haven't seen shady practices. Can you elaborate? Because it's a broad term and a hell of acquisition, or what's the word I'm looking for? Accusation, yeah. And it's not because I'm an affiliate for them. They don't treat me special, I promise you that. Because I just started being an affiliate of them a couple months ago. I've been trading with them for about, I don't know, 3 years, but probably about 2.5. I was shorting a few stocks and was red, and when it reversed, they closed my position manually. Oh, that's why they're shady? Okay. Was shorting a few stocks and was red. You should be, G. Yeah, it's free. Again, like I do have an affiliate link and I get a very small clip
MOGU.
for it, but y'all get more out of it than I do because you get. So I forget what it is. You just look at the so I'm not trying to be too salesy and I'm focused on trading, but you get some incentives for using my link. But I like TradeZero. But if you're trying to find a perfect broker, have fun with that because none of them are perfect. But I'll be on the lookout. And CJ, I do notice some random commission sometimes, but it's usually only about, like you said, 15 to 30 bucks. And I'm trading thousands and thousands of dollars a day. Like sometimes I'll look back and I've traded like 20, 30, 50 plus K positions that day. And I'm still only like 15 or 30 commission. But yeah, I'm never going to say TradeZero is perfect, but they have by far been better than Robinhood, Webull, Schwab, and Interactive Brokers by a landslide. Like no competition.
MOGU.
We getting a retest here? Okay, let me get some locates on it. Got my locates, entered a little starter here at, oh, might have got in a little early. At 490. Oh, it's going to break it. Ooh, Jesus. Okay, let's get a flush back down or I'm going to get, this one's going to hurt. Come on, flush down. There we go. Okay, got Luckily, I got out some at 5, so I'm basically break even now. Okay, good. Now I'm in the money. Ooh, man, that made me nervous for a second, though. I thought this thing was about to haul tail. Okay, there we go. I'm in the money now. I think it's going to completely retrace, so I'm going to hold on to it. If it breaks a new high, I'll cut. I'm only in 300 shares now. I've been trading so small, but that's all right. It's where I'm comfortable right now. I was in 500, trimmed 200 already at basically break even. I want to see if this fails. It could flush pretty hard. Again, just follow the trend of the morning. That's what's happening. You know, that day that I got rocked on Tuesday, everything was running against me, and I didn't catch on as quick as I should have. So I'm going to assume this one's going to fail. I could be wrong, but I'm going to see if it flushes back to $4. Here we go, baby. Let's freaking go. I'm going to close 100 shares here. Another 100 shares here. And your boy's out in the teens, 14s. Let's go. Where are we at now? Over 2,000 on the day. Let's go. Man, I needed this. I needed this. I'll be honest, that scared me for a second. But again, just follow what the market's telling you. We're seeing a lot of flushes today, so today's a good day to hold. I'm just not trading heavy, but that's all right. Trend Raider. Bro, you sound a little jaded, I'll be honest with you. It happened to me twice last week. They did that twice last week. Why would they close position when I had good capital in my account? They love when TZ clients lose money. Like okay, I'm a business guy, Trend Raider. It's no incentive for you to lose money. If you lose money and you can't trade anymore, then they don't make any more money off you. So that's a poor business model if that's their business model. But I do believe you, but I would reach out to them, bro. Just reach out, see what's going on. But the brokers only make money if you keep trading on them. So if they make you lose money, I don't really see how they win there. Just think of it from a business model perspective. Yeah, T-Mac might, unless you're on the dark side. And again, I'm not trying to convince
MOGU.
y'all longs to. I'm gonna sit this one out. I'm happy where I'm at right now, guys, and it's back above that level. It could flush, but it's getting close to 8:30. Y'all heard me say that, but yeah, for you longs that's watching, and I appreciate y'all. I like y'all's insight as well. But why not just trade both sides? If I was good at longs, I would. Shorting is just easy, like it really is, but you just got to be aware when the market's not in your favor. Yeah, Colin, I'm a little gun shy too. But yeah, Trend Raider, going back to what we were saying, just reach out to him, bro, and see what's going on. I trust you and I believe you because I've had, y'all know that one time I was locked out of my account and I was in a position and that was painful. But I don't know why they would intentionally make you lose money. That's a terrible business model.
MOGU.
I'm glad I avoided this one. Still relatively new and it scares me and just trying to get good at one thing. Totally get it, bro. Like I said, I'm not going to talk anybody into doing it, but I traded long forever and I was never consistently profit. As soon as I started shorting, I was profitable, like the same week. Wild. And I had some big losses along the way, of course, as I learned, but I hate to hear that, Trend Raider, that happened to you twice, so probably something glitching out. And hey, if you reach out to them, I don't know if they would appreciate me saying this, but they usually will refund you your locates for the day too. Every single time I've had an issue with something, they were like, here's your locate fees back for dealing with this. So again, I don't know if they probably, I can't promise they'll do that, but they've done that to me probably 3 or 4 times. BG 700 on MOGU right there. You made it, right? You didn't lose it, did you? Totally get it. Y'all have good reasons. I was just saying in general. A year in and had 28 green days of 30. Nice job, bro. Last 2, believe it or not, gave a lot of it back. Too much FOMO and noise. Green. Nice job, BG. You need. But yeah, I'm glad I avoided this one. What made you go long on MOGU after that fell? Because then it ripped up. I avoided it because, again, I don't like them hanging out in this area. I want to see one strong move to the retest and come back down. The longer they hang out at high, well, this was actually hanging out above high, so that's why I didn't enter it, but glad I didn't get caught up in that move. Oh, crypto. Oh, this is a crypto play? Yeah, I haven't even been looking at the news too much today because everything's just been fading. But I think I should go back to doing that. What is MOGU? Approved strategic allocation of up to 20 million digital currencies. Got it. Kind of a weak amount compared to some of these. A lot of times you're seeing 100, 200, 300, 500 million treasuries. Oh, and it's China? Is this a China ticker too? Jesus, if I don't know all this, I might not have played it. Oh, and it's China, crypto, and low dilution, and small float. Yeah, I'm just going to count my blessings with this one. I shouldn't even play it, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I love how a lot of these Chinese tickers are all green on AskEdgar. Y'all have heard me say this before, but I don't trust any of their numbers because they're not audited by like American companies. I'm not saying American companies are not sketchy. There's a lot of sketchy American companies too, but these, I have trust issues everywhere, but these Chinese companies, they don't even have to get an auditor from the States to audit their financials, so they can just say they're doing way better than they really are. Joshua Johnson, the reason I'm flipping primarily short is also the amount of consistency I get on my trades. All of these stocks dump 99.9% of the time. You got it, bro. That's why I'm here. I don't consider myself that great of a trader. I just find holes. And with shorting, you get a lot more, room for error. Because especially like how I used to trade, just hold on and eventually they would come back down. It's dangerous. That's why I don't do it as much anymore. But they usually do. But yeah, it was crazy when I converted to shorting like week 1, I was profitable. And then I've been profitable ever since, basically. Like, of course, I've had bad weeks, but bad months, but you don't judge your performance on a week or a month. Yeah, trend rate MOGU is a red flag. After reading all that, I'm just happy I survived, especially how it tried to go against me initially. And that's why I got rocked on Tuesday, because they didn't give back. Like once they broke the high, they just kept going. Like this was the move it made Tuesday in one candle. Ooh, MOGU might be a long. I mean, I'm not saying right here, but that's crazy. That's intense move.
MOGU.
And it's still going. It's probably still an attention from something, but I'm not in anything. Let's see. We've seen a lot of red candles. A lot of red candles. I'm not in any really plays but this thing is looking like a beast. Like I said, I'm sitting pretty good, guys. I don't see anything I love right now, so I'm probably just going to read the comments and hang out and just wait for something. But I'm not in anything right now, and I'm not going to force it. So let's see. I used to sit back and not take longs all the time because I knew they were going to dump. Now I just take the shorts. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Whatever works for you. Gotta watch those Wuhan specials close. BG on flat. Dang. Thought you were up because of the Rob small cap shorting is higher wins. Yeah, last year, and I was on, and it's on Kimfo. And probably a lot of y'all don't know because y'all found me after the Kimfo interview. I got interviewed by Kimfo because they have this little like upcoming traders or up and coming traders, and Kimfo like verifies your trades or whatever. So they invited me to do a podcast. It was cool and all. That's how I found my OGs. But the point of bringing this up was last year I was 90% win rate.
MOGU.
This year I'm only about 80%, 75 to 80, because I cut my losses a little bit quicker now. I used to hold a lot longer, so it makes your win rate better. So I didn't take as many losses, but the losses I took were thick at times, to say it best. But now I cut things a lot quicker, which made my win rate go down, but still 75 to 80%, still not bad. You got it, Trend Raider. Shorting has good win rate, but squeezes is an issue. Yep. That's why I cut quicker now. I don't have as much like I don't, how do I say it? Like my losses are not as crazy as they used to be because I just cut quicker now. Tuesday was my worst one in a couple months for sure. But last month I kept my losses to like, my worst loss was under 2K, which is, might be a first, to be honest. But made up for it on Tuesday. T-Mac, never mind. I just slapped my second biggest trade. Let's go, T-Mac. You went long. So you're like, never mind the shorting stuff now. Just got $1 a share MOGU. Let's see if I can match your 2K. I think you can do it, bro. I hope you're not in it right now, though, because it looks like it's retracing. Having a rough go of things, man. Need to do better. Dang, Alex. That sucks, bro. Are you getting in them too early or jumping out too quick? We'll talk about it in the Discord. Been on a roll, though. I know last couple of days has been a little tricky. I've actually got lucky yesterday because I was so distracted from work, but I got to all the plays late, so they already made their move. Sometimes you just get lucky like that. Because imagine if, you got to this play at $5, like you got rocked, but if you casually pulled up your trade, your trading, and it was at 9 or 9.50, it was a good entry. It's crazy how that works sometimes. But shorting kind of hard or small. doing options is kind of better. Still have option to buy short side. Yeah, to each their own. I don't, you got time decay and, you know, theta and all that going against you. I don't like options that much. But again, you can make money. And there's people that make really good money with options, but I sell options. I use the time decay in my favor on my wheel strategy. I don't talk about it much because it's not very exciting to talk about. And I'm a short selling channel, but with my profits, I have a little tracker. Certain amount goes to real estate, certain amount goes to crypto, a certain amount goes to precious metals, a certain amount goes to my wheel strategy, and a certain amount goes to charity and tithing. But I try to I do like selling options, so I get the time decay in my favor. But you're right, you can make good money with options. I wasn't good at it. It's a little too. Or I'm not good at buying options. Selling options is pretty easy. I'll just sell them way out the money and profit from the time decay. But it's been going pretty good this year because everything's been bullish. I've been having to probably gonna say the wrong terminology, but I've been having to execute on a lot of my options. They weren't out of the money enough, but the flip side is the stock moved in the direction I wanted, so I still made profit on it. So wheel strategy is good if you have a little bit of capital, want to make a little bit more than just the market's giving you, but still has a little bit of risk too. See you, Ordo. Thanks for hopping on, bro. Have you ever tried the Kelly strategy for shorting? No. CJ, are you talking to me or someone else? CJ, if you're talking to me, drop some info in the Discord. I know you're in there. I'll look into it. Are your borrow fees high for shorting? No. So they're usually, like last month, it was 8% of my gains, which is still significant. But so I made 43K last month, and my locate fees, commissions, everything was 8%. And mine's on the higher side because bringing up Colin again, that's the guy I just talked to the most about trading. His was like 1%, 2%. So I will pay a little too much for locate sometimes. But yeah, I try to keep it under 10%. Cool. Appreciate it, CJ. Kind of just hanging out at this point. I'm not even in any trades. I'm waiting for another alert. It's not that I'm just not wanting to trade. I want to trade another pop because these things have been given back hard today. I want another pop that's not Chinese and crypto, and I will go a little bit heavier. Well, it's already 844 though. So a lot of y'all know this. My win rate goes down a little bit after 8:30, and it goes down significantly after 9. So get a little bit more cautious when we get closer here, because if they stay bullish like MOGU is right now, they tend to stay bullish up until market open. Again, not always. This is a probability game we play, but I just noticed month over month over month, my win rate goes down. Like, so if it's at 80%, it goes down to like 70%, or if it's, you know, and then at 9 o'clock, it goes down to 60%. So just trying to be more cautious during those time frames. Listen to what the data is saying. Rob, 3K fees. Damn. Bro, I made 43K though. Like, messed up. Yeah.
Agree.
I wish they were lower, but again, I try to look at the bigger picture. But they do hurt when I have a down month, to your point, Rob. When you have a bad month and your fees are high, it does hurt. It's crazy. This is a solid PR too. 6-week interim long function data and ongoing phase 2 study. Oh, it's ongoing. I thought it was a positive phase 2. Oh, this is appropriate reaction for it. Yeah, this was a good short. I missed it. All good. So look at it. Look at this thing go. It's negative now. I don't like shorting phase 2 data when it's a positive result, but this was just like an ongoing update. Maybe some of y'all called it. Rob, the fees feel like the same as option time delay. Decade, no, that's a good way to look at it, but I didn't have a 80 to 90% win rate with options. So that's the problem. I would have to fight time decay and not being good at it. But no, to your point, if you're good at options, yeah, that's focus on what you're good at. And wherever you have an edge. Like I said, I'm not going to convince anybody to be a short seller. I'll show y'all what I do, educate. You can join my Discord and learn more, but it's not your thing. It's not your thing. I know you're not saying that, but I'm just saying in general, if you're not all in or believe in it, you know what I mean? You're probably going to fail. I want to see GREE get up a little bit more. If it gets up to $2, I'll enter, but this one's trading pretty sporadic. It went from pop to 225, then it went negative. I said I would enter it too. I'm gonna let it run a little bit more. Actually, I'm gonna get a little small. No, it's only up 25%. I'm gonna let it run a little bit more. Yeah, I might miss it, but I'm okay with missing plays, guys, so it's all good. I get nervous with these 20% pops. Y'all probably figured out why I got nervous with 20 to 30% pops after Monday and Tuesday. If you got in them 20 or 30% pops on, and I talked to someone who did, somebody that's in our group, actually. They got in a little too early on Monday and Tuesday, and they got rocked even more than I did. But this might be a play. I could see it going either way, guys, but I'm just going to sit on my hands. If y'all want to get in here, totally get it, but I'm going to sit on my hands with this one. Trend Raider, what's your ranking on Kimpo? I don't know. I don't think I'm on the leaderboard anymore. No, I'm not on the leaderboard. I took myself off. Weren't you, Trend Raider, are you in our Discord? Because I posted, or was it Circle at the time? Because I posted about my decision with Kimpo. And like not be on the leaderboard, invisible, and all that stuff. T-Mag. Appreciate that, T-Mag. That means a lot, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I try to be honest, try to be real as much as I can. So that means a lot. Means a lot. But I like seeing y'all's perspective too, because again, like I'm not going to pretend to be like, act like I'm good at going long. So when y'all say things from your perspective too, I take it to heart because I'm still learning. Man, if y'all played GRI, y'all probably did good. Because I don't want to be on Kimfo now, TrendRaider. I don't want to be on Kimfo. I'll be honest with you. Maybe it's just the pressure of after the interview. So they interviewed me and things just went south after that. I don't know if I didn't do good with the pressure. I don't know if now that I had a following, people could see every single freaking trade I make, and I was second guessing entering trades because I don't know, but yeah, I'm not on it anymore. So after the interview, I was on it a little bit longer. Then I had a bad month or two and then just like got off, and I've been doing way better. But I still share my updates in the Discord and stuff, but it's going to be on my terms. And if people don't like that, I don't care. Most of the stuff I do is free anyway, so if you don't like it, there's the door. It's kind of my mentality with it, to be honest. But yeah, it's just more for privacy reasons. I like to share what I want to share, and I get it. If people don't like that, it is what it is. But I should put the link of the Kimfo interview in my YouTube profile. It was a pretty good interview. Or you could just look it up on YouTube. Why are you in capitals, TrendRaider? I feel like you're yelling at me, bro. No, I definitely didn't do better, TrendRaider. Not at all. Probably got in my head a little bit. How long did you play on the long side before switching to short? Man, I kind of want to get in GRI again. It seems like it keeps failing at this $2 level, but I'm gonna hold up since it's only up 20%. How long did you play on the long side before switching to short? A couple years, 2 or 3. I was dabbling in options, longs. And then in 2023, I went short, had a decent year. 2024 had a phenomenal year. And I actually made way more in my personal account than I did with my the Bear of Wall Street account before I created an entity. And then this year, it's been good for the most part. I've had some rough months through the crypto treasury plays. I let too many of them rock me, to be honest. But last month was a good month, my second best month. So maybe I'll be on a roll again. But yeah, it's just frustrating because after January and February, I was up 100K on the year.
Agree.
And then March, I got rocked, and then I kind of traded sideways for a little bit during that crypto treasury saga. Yeah, this is why I wanted to avoid greed, so I'm not going to play it. The weak news, very weak news, I think. Ooh, bloody fundamentals too. Only 3.9 months of cash. So this thing will probably fade, but if this was popping like this at 7 o'clock, I'd be interested. But now it's kind of turned into a momentum play, so I could see it keep pushing. Did MOTU ever get back? Yeah, a little bit. I was just curious now that GRI is running, if this one will fade a little
Agree.
bit. Jeez, this thing's looking like a monster now. And this is why I don't like 20 or 30% pops, because it's just weird. It almost feels like a short trap to me, where it'll go from up 20 to 30% to like 50 or 100% pretty quick. So this thing is trading crazy. Like, look at these moves all the way up from 3. Is the float tiny? No, it says, according to my AskEdgar, it says the float's 2.5 million. Like, yeah, that's small, but that's not like under 1 million small. This thing is trading crazy. I was just kidding, TradeRaider. Got most of my losses back. Oh, 243 was a previous high. Let me see. Yeah, I haven't even put, I kind of traded weird today. I didn't look at levels as much as I usually do, and I didn't look at the news as much. But yeah, this might not be a bad entry at this previous pop, but I'm not interested in it because it's already shown that it can get above that level, obviously. But it might have trouble holding above that one. So it might not be a bad entry here, guys. But like I said, after 9 o'clock or after 8:30, my win rate goes down. So I just like for the setup to be a little better than this one. How did you do in your first 2 years of trading? Not good. Red. Lost 50K. And I didn't have 50K, just to make that clear. I was a little bit of a degenerate, borrowed some money, and lost it all. And then started with a small account shorting and built it up, and it's been pretty good, and hopefully it stays that way. But yeah, I just wasn't consistent as a long trader. Like I would have winning weeks, then I would have losing weeks, and it just wasn't consistent as it is now with shorting. And options, like I said, hit or miss. Like it's not, the nice thing about options is whenever you get it right, you can get a nice little payout, but I just wasn't consistent enough with options either. So but yeah, the first couple of years I was not profitable. That's why people that join, I'm just like, hey guys, don't sweat. Like if you look at interviews with some of these best traders, like, and I don't consider myself anything close to that, but I'm talking about people that's made, 10 million plus or 20, their story is always the same. They were not profitable for 2 or 3 years, it seems. So if you're not profitable immediately, just think some of the best traders in the game, it took them years. So like it's one of these things you just don't like start and you immediately become profitable. Maybe you can. That's why I created the group. That's why I do live streams to kind of make the trading, the learning curve not so intense. But it took me a few years, and most decent traders, it took a few years before they were profitable. So those are rookie numbers, Joshua. No, it was 50 over the 2 years. Yeah. Do you think shorting is the easiest? Oh, for sure. No doubt shorting is the easiest way to make good money in this game. I think, again, I'm biased. I'll acknowledge that. But literally the week I started shorting, I've been profitable ever since. So, and I do it on my phone. Up until I started live streaming, it was casual, like very casual. And I think I'm actually better at doing it casual, but my best year was last year. I don't think I'll catch up to what I made last year. And I was doing it all casual, private on my, on my phone. Yep, Trend Raider, that's the best way to word it. Shorting is easy unless you get caught in a squeeze. And again, and I don't want to make it seem like, because that's probably not, I have my disclaimer, not recommendation, not financial advice. I do have to be clear. You can get rocked with shorting if you get caught in a squeeze. So you have to have good risk management. So I think it's easier than a lot of other trades because they just all fade eventually. Small caps, trash companies. Not all of them are trash, but I'm saying that's the ones I try to focus on are the trash ones. Yeah, I think we just have a huge edge. Zach, the hardest part for me is when you think you turn a corner, like recent months for me.
Agree.
Then a few days of breaking rules and chasing makes you feel like you stepped all the way back. Totally, bro. I get it. I get it. I get it. Even Tuesday, the reason why I had my big loss was I shorted what was it, GMMM or GMN or whatever. I shorted it at $50. That's not my criteria. And it was China. You know, it was a Chinese stock. So, like, I deserved that. Then I got stopped out above 100. Like, wild. It's just like, if you follow your rules, it's being disciplined, though. And again, I'm probably airing out too much on laundry, but I could be a more disciplined person overall. So it was, you know, in other aspects of my life too. So it was one of those things that broke my rules and I paid. GRI is a beast. Oof. What was, Alex, are you still on it? I think you traded it to, was it
Agree.
GMM? No, it was GMN. I'll look back at the trade. It's the only thing I hate about mobile. You can't like look back at your past trades. Let's see. Oh no, a few days ago, this thing went to like $300. I know one of y'all remember it, right? What was it? Was it this? I don't know. I'll look in a second. Oh, QMMM. That was it. Yeah. QMMM. So yeah, like just completely broke my rules. Around $50, I was like, I saw some hesitation right here. Well, actually, I got in before then. I don't know what caused me to get in it, honestly, and it was halting up. And then I got stopped out over 100. I had a stop here, so massive loss. But I wasn't in very heavy, but you don't have to be in very heavy. Just got reckless. So here's all the rules I broke. Chinese, I'm not allowed to go heavy. I went a little too heavy. I don't trade until after 2 o'clock. It was before 2 o'clock. I don't short anything over $20. It was over $20. So it's just bonehead. I don't know what. I was bored, I think, and just like decided to try it, and then I paid for it. So if I stick to my rules, they're usually pretty good. DSY. GRI news. Somebody asked me, let me see, I got I wanted maybe one more play, but I'm not really seeing anything I love. Yeah, I'm not. I'm more just watching, see what
TRNR.
GRI does. TRNR. Have we played this one today? Jeez, what is up with this one? Digital asset treasury. They got double good news. Increased guide. So they increased their guidance to 80 million and 50 million digital asset treasury. That was a nice flush right there. But again, I'm not trading that. And again, like I've said, like you can still make money on these, but there's too many red flags. They're increasing their guidance. They're getting a treasury. a digital asset treasury. Every company's going to have one soon. They do need some cash, though. They only have 2.8 months of cash left. I'm going to sit on my hands with this one, guys. So how many shares you had on QMMM? I can't even remember. Cannot remember.
TRNR.
It wasn't like absurd, but it was a more than I should have had.
NTWK.
And if any of y'all curious about what alerts I use, it's Trade Ideas. I have a link for that in my description as well, but I usually get a lot of questions about that. NTWK. I don't know. The news feels kind of weak to me, but I'm gonna hold off on it. It's still only up 20%. I like to see them a little bit higher than this. Unless I see a key level on this daily, I'm not going to enter. So maybe if it gets up, has it gotten up to 5? Let's draw some lines. If it gets up to 565 or 612, maybe. Or is this where it's rejecting it? 515? Yeah, I'll probably miss it, but that's okay. I like to see them up a little bit more, but it's struggling around the $5 level, so we'll see what happens to it, but I'm not super interested in it. If it gets up to 612, maybe. So they secured a significant multi-million-dollar contract with a leading Japanese origin auto finance company in Australia. The 5-year agreement involves implementing NetSol flagship Transcend financial platform across Australia and New Zealand operations. So they basically secured a multi-million-dollar contract with recurring revenue over 5 years. Yeah, I don't know. It's just hard for me to believe that this is going to run that hard, but I want to see it up a little bit more. And I probably won't get it, and I'm okay with that. Let's go, Alex. You play NTWK? Oh, GRI with the others running. Oh, money rotate. Oh, this is the line I drew. Let's see if it rejects here.
NTWK.
Nope. Oh, this is what I was talking about, the 612. So does it hold? Yeah. Nah. Again, after 9 o'clock, I I mean, I'm trying to drop wisdom on these streams for y'all guys, but be careful with these pops after 9. Might still flush here, but it's already broken a lot of key levels. Could it, I mean, I guess it technically could get up here too. Could get up here, could get up here. I mean, there's all kind of levels in this thing. Yeah, I'm not. Look at this thing go. Yeah. I'm not playing this.
NTWK.
And it's still going. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you exactly where it showed up. It showed up at 9:05 and 45 seconds. It's the first alert I got on NTWK. And that was a smart move, Alex, entering GRI. Wow. Everybody focus on this new move. What a crazy, look at this, $8 to, this one 5-minute candle is about to cover, what, $3? $2? Crazy. Look at this. I know there's some longs that just got destroyed on this move. Jeez. Some shorts probably got destroyed on that first initial move, and some longs probably got rocked on this move. A $3 swing, or 2.5, let's just say 2.5, that's where it's at now. On a ticker that's only trading for $5 is a massive swing in a 5-minute candle. Jeez. Shorted NTWK, good game, nice. Get it, Trend Raider. I was a little too nervous with this one, but good job. Good. Now, I'm glad you're. How are you? It's strange. Are you doing it based on just percent gainer or how quick it goes up in a? Because the way I use the scanner, I have it set on 1-minute candle. I want to see like an excessive move in a 1-minute candle. That's what it notifies me. Because most scanners are set at like, if it's up 50%, let me know. Mine's more set on if there's a drastic move over like one candle. If that makes sense. I got destroyed initially. Got it. That makes sense. Trend Raider, you got destroyed, but you made it back. Good. Doubling up. And that's how I traded a lot last year. I didn't, if it moved against me, I would just go harder, a little higher. Yeah, the news was weak on this one, so. No, that makes sense. That's a similar way I have it set. So, cool. When it gets parabolic, that's the time to short. Makes sense. But yeah, this one rocked me. But I was a dummy for playing it. I'm talking about QMMM. I'm like literally closing it. I don't even want to see it anymore. All right, guys. I don't like I said, I'm sitting a little north of 2K, and I haven't traded the last like basically hour because I haven't seen anything that I really like, and I doubt I'll take any more trades. Market will open in 15 minutes. I probably not going to take any more trades, but I will be live streaming in the Discord group tomorrow, pre-market Discord exclusive, and then we'll do end of day fades Friday. I say I can't talk for everyone, but 5 for 5. I think we've done it 5 times so far. 5 for 5 for end of day fades Friday. And even if you don't join my live stream or join the Discord on Friday afternoons, just what I'm talking about is they tend to fade pretty hard. People don't like holding over the weekend. So there's usually a lot of good opportunities. I have my specific strategy for getting these entries. And if you want to join, please do, and we'll live stream Friday. But even if you don't, like, just be on the lookout. Friday afternoons, they tend to fade. My strategy is basically just shorting pops. So once they make little pops on the way down, I just enter position. And usually the last hour of the day, they fade pretty hard. But you want to be a part of that? Links in the description. If not, I'll see y'all Monday. Thank y'all for hopping on.